awake before the daylight, pulled my boots on in the dark. There were miles that needed feeding, so I never asked how hard. I became the one they counted on, the answer when things broke. I kept the worry in my pocket and the tie behind a joke. Nobody saw the miles behind me, only where I finally stood. They called it strength, like it came easy, like I never doubted that I could. But I have walked through empty rooms when no one knew my name. I have kept the fire burning when nobody saw the flame. I kept going with no applause, no crowd rising when I won, no one cheering through the nights I nearly came undone. I kept building with tired hands, kept believing through the doubts on victories. Make no sound when you are still working them out. I did not need the world to notice, I just needed one more dawn. So I kept going with no applause, and somehow I carried on. Whoa. There were years I measured progress by the bills I barely paid, by the promises I managed not to let the hard times break. I watched other people pass me, looking certain, moving fast, while I built my life in inches from the pieces that would last. Some days courage looked like winning, some days courage looked like this: getting up when no one thanked me, knowing somebody still depended on it. I've questioned every road, still kept walking through, because a man can lose direction without losing what is true. I kept going with no applause, no crowd rising when I won, no one cheering through the nights I nearly came undone. I kept building with tired hands, kept believing through the doubts on victories. Make no sound when you are still working them out. I did not need the world to notice, I just needed one more dawn. So I kept going with no applause, and somehow I carried on. Maybe no one saw the moment I decided not to quit. Maybe no one knew how close I came to being finished with all of it. But I stayed, not because I never struggled, not because I felt no fear. I stayed because the life I wanted still felt worth another year. And every scar became a record of the battles no one knew. Every road that tried to break me only showed what I could do. I do not need a medal, I do not need my name in lights. I just wanna look behind me and know I did not leave my life. I kept going with no applause when the room was still and cold, when the dream looked far behind me and I felt too tired to hold. I kept building with tired hands until the pieces formed a home, and I learned a man can stand tall even when he stands alone. Now I know the quiet victories were the ones that made me strong. Every day I chose to keep going was a place where I belong. Maybe no one saw me do it, maybe no one sang along, but I kept going with no applause, and that does not make the victory any less one. Oh, that's a quiet truth. Oh, that's a quiet truth. Oh, and that does not make the victory any less one. That's a quiet truth. that does not make the victory any less one. That's a quiet truth.